All right, welcome back to another episode of Deep Within the Man Cave. Hope everyone's doing good and staying healthy and taking care of each other. Checking in on your friends that you haven't seen for a while or something like that. Check in on them. Make sure they're doing okay. It's a rough time, and we need to know that people are thinking about us, even though we don't see them or talk to them on a daily basis. So tonight I'm going to talk about something I've touched base before, but it's something it's having a passion. So why is it so important to have a passion? Well, there's lots of things that come with having a passion. It's now, well, first of all, a passion can be like anything. I'm passionate about cars. I'm getting passionate about cooking. I'm passionate about design and building things. You can be passionate about everything: dance, art, computers, like anything. Working out. That's motorcycles, painting. It's anything that makes you feel like you're expressing yourself, and being, following something that you're truly excited about. Now, I've been learning a lot about self-care and self-help, and why the things that have happened to me and whatever like that. And so now I'm also I'm passionate about learning about that and hopefully helping somebody else discover something about themselves as well. That's become something I'm passionate about, and I never thought that's something that I would was even in like my thoughts or anything like that, of things that I might be interested in actually doing. And it's something that I'm quite passionate about now, and I'm trying to find different ways to keep it going, and have discussions and stuff like that. I find it very interesting and very intriguing to learn about myself and how your subconscious and all that kind of things affects your daily thing. So that's like, I've become passionate about it. So I feel a lot of people are maybe not allowing themselves to be passionate about something that they are, because of the way other people view your thoughts and your dreams, or things that make you passionate. They might say that, oh, that's a waste of time, or I don't get it. And I think that right there is the I don't get it is one of the biggest things that people push onto other people, like on their friends or whatever, that because they don't understand it, they think it's wrong or stupid or a waste of time, or like, oh, you shouldn't spend your money on that, like you're wasting your life away, like that. Like, that's the kind of thing that it's a negative thing. And I feel a lot of people are holding themselves back in exploring what they're passionate about, and finding out other things like that you're passionate about because of what people say. and stuff. So, first of all, that's who the fuck cares, right? If you're passionate about something, go for it. Dig into it. Do what you can to learn more about it. Immerse yourself into it. And either two things will happen. You will find out that it's so much more than what you thought and so much better, or you'll find that it's not for you. And then you decide to pick something else. Like, the benefits are amazing. So for me, I am slightly obsessed with anything automotive or mechanical, we'll say. Anything with wheels and a motor. I've always loved it from when I was a kid. I remember my mom taking me to the Monster Jam, motorcycle race. I remember, building a bike track in our garden the second the guy left after rototilling the garden. And we made jumps instead of allowing our parents to plant anything. We had racetrack, so anything like sort of like between bicycles and automotives and all that stuff, I'm passionate about. But what I've realized is that it's so much more than that. That is what I like. It's the friendships that I have created by passionate about it, and meeting friends who I've had for 15, 20 plus years due to our similar interests and similar passions of vehicles, that have, some of these people are like brothers to me. And it just started because of cars. And I have great friends that I would have never met if I didn't, express my passion and that kind of stuff, investigate my passion. I have amazing memories and continue to make amazing memories with my boys in my old clunker of a truck that I spent countless hours working on with them, or hours spending with your friends, all-nighters, back when we were younger, spending all-nighters working on each other's cars to get them running and all that stuff. And sure, it was fun, but the memories that I have of that are what I remember. I don't even remember what vehicles we were working on, but we all had a passion for a vehicle, but we all ended up spending all night, working on something till wee hours of the morning, and that's the thing that I remember. So that's more memories that my passion has brought. I love going for ice cream with my boys in my truck, because the truck is just a vehicle to get the ice cream, but because it's loud, because it's kind of smelly and all that stuff, excuse me, we get to be kids, we get to act silly. It's something about driving in that truck that makes my kids act goofy, and the whole ride there and the whole ride back is entertaining. And it's something to do with the old truck. It's passion. I recognize this stuff. The truck itself is just a vehicle for all these memories that I have and continue to build every year around that. I have pictures that pop up on Facebook that of when my son was 2 years old, helping me work on my truck, and he was crawling all around it. I mean, that is a priceless memory to me. And every time I see it, I can see him doing it. So, like, my passion of cars, I involve them in, and it makes so much more. Like, I have a passionate to help people with Deep Within the Man Cave. I never knew I had that feeling. It makes me feel good that I can maybe encourage some people, or to think, or to maybe help some people, or whatnot, and that's become my passion. Excuse me. I have a passion for cooking now. I love to cook. I love to try different ways to cook. So within that, I've joined groups of, similar like-minded people, and it's like the friendships, I've never met half these people, but I belong to a Facebook group where it's almost like everyone's name and what they're gonna start cooking, and and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's just because I was like, yeah, I like this and I want to explore more of it, because this is something I like, which is leading me to spend more time with my children, building a garden, and all that stuff, so that we can use it. So, like, having my kids help me build a garden is just like an added bonus of the of my passion. It's spending quality time with them, teaching them about stuff that I've learned about. So, I have a passion for art and design. It's something that I like to explore and try to do, because it allows me to be creative. And, I've met people in school and through my work as a contractor for designing things and building stuff, that are now friends. It's just like, if you when you follow your passion, or you develop a new passion, you find out that a lot of great people are willing to support you, and it's almost as if the passion, it is just a vehicle to meeting great people, and like-minded people, which in turn can become like almost like family, and it becomes the passion becomes the vehicle for all this other stuff, like memories, lasting friendships, and it could be as simple as learning something about yourself, that maybe every time you see a certain thing that is on your is in your passion, or something like that, that triggers that memory, and it might be a aha moment that you've had, and every time you see something that triggers that memory, that you're like, like, this is why you do it, this is what it is. It can bring you back to a feeling of, this is me and this is what I like, and I am so grateful because of all of this. Excuse me. So yeah, follow your passions. Dig deep. If you think you like something, try it, because you never know what you're gonna get passionate about. I kind of always knew cars were gonna be a big thing in my life. I had no idea about self-care, helping others with like mental health, and stuff like that. I would have never ever thought that would have become a passion of mine, and it's one of the biggest ones I have today. And yeah, you just gotta check it out, because it also gives you an outlet to be creative, to be yourself, It allows you to be with like-minded people, which in turn can bring great friendships and a different perspective of how things work through through other people's experience in this passionate stuff. So, yeah, if you, it's important, and it's also important to be passionate about other things, not just one thing. You know, because the benefits of that are, so I have great friends where I would have never necessarily met a certain group of people or a couple individuals or anything like that if I wasn't passionate about one thing. But in turn, they've brought on something entirely different about part of my aspect of my passion, and then it's boosted me on to a different way of looking at it and a different angle of the passion that I thought I had. So it allows you to become more passionate when you surround yourself with like-minded, passionate people about certain things. So I suggest you explore whatever you can explore, and if you like something, keep on exploring it. Get involved. I mean, it's hard now because you're not allowed to do anything anymore, but like online, Facebook groups, ask questions online and in Facebook groups or any other kind of groups that you can find. And you'd be surprised that, the more you get into it, the more you go with it. The passion just becomes a carrier of great times, of personal growth, it's just like a vessel that brings it together. Now, if I didn't have like cars as my passion, I don't know, like I wouldn't have met like some of the most important people in my life. And they've become more than just car guys to me. These people are like my brothers. They're like my family. So whatever you're interested in, it's not stupid, it's not corny, it's important, because if it sparks an interest in you, it's important to investigate further on. And you're gonna have to try things a few times, different things, and then you to find something that you're actually passionate about. Maybe you really like something, and then you get into it a little bit more and realize, no, this isn't for me. Let's try something else, because everything isn't going to be for the same person, right? But the benefits of that are, outstanding. New friendships, new memories, self-confidence, self-learning. Go out and try it. I know now is hard. Another example of mine. For example, like last year, I went and bought a bike. I've had a bike lots, but when I was in junior high, I lived on my bike. I lived for mountain biking. Me and my friend lived that. That's what we did. We were outside. We were riding the trails. We were doing all that stuff. And, I had great memories of doing that. And I kind of missed it. And because nothing is open anymore or whatever, I picked up a bike. And I started riding trails again. And I've met great people riding the trails. Some of them I don't know their names or anything like that, but it's like you're part of a community. And you sort of just end up meeting up with people in random spots, the same people. And maybe you ride a trail together, or maybe they, teach you something or whatever. So I've learned quite a bit since redeveloping my passion for biking and stuff like that. And the diversity of friends that you can get and things like that, because certain people aren't going to be the same, have the same understanding of something as one group or not group, but it doesn't matter. So if you're passionate about something, dive into it, explore it, because the benefits of that are amazing. And don't be ashamed of any if you like certain things. That doesn't matter. Other people's opinion of that doesn't matter. And if they're negative towards something or whatever, chances are they don't understand at all what it is that interests you in this stuff. And it also sort of states that their willingness to not look into it or understand why it is something that you're interested in, but they're not taking the time to understand for you why this makes you passionate. So I mean, if you're passionate about something, go for it. Doesn't matter what anybody says, because the more you get into it, the more people, like-minded people you'll meet and learn from and all that stuff, and it's good. So this is a little bit longer than normal. It's kind of off topic a little bit, but go out, check something out, look into new things. Like the side effects are of a new passion are great. And if you don't end up not liking it, well, then you learn something, right? You always learn something. So make sure to take care of each other, check in with each other. I hope everyone's doing good. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section on the YouTube, or if you do not want to leave one on the actual YouTube channel, you can email me at deepwithinthemancave.com or at gmail.com, and I will get back to you. Thanks for watching.